Hey y'all, this is James. I want to there's a crow over there going nuts. Um Wherever I go, there's crows that follow. Um there were no crows here at all yesterday, and then after their little operation or whatever, then crows show up. I'm guessing they're a part of the military, the Jewish state or whatever. Um some type of technology that they're using um to monitor and to annoy as well. Maybe it's used also to make sure that their agents, kind of like a warning bell or a chime for their agents in the area. They do this sort of thing. Anyway, so I was just subjected to a military test. Um, I've been eating vegetarian type stuff, and I've been having some things with egg in it. And I've been getting some mind control because of that. They will utilize anything to put you under their control in some possible way. I'm guessing it's my controller working with the military, or them maybe trying to find a new controller or something like that. Um, but definitely trying to destroy your peace and trying to put you under their control in some particular way. And so, obviously I need to get clean a little bit. Um, but they have been definitely pushing this agenda for, vegetarianism. And by the way, this is not the first time I've been a part of this. I've done this before, and I've actually had them steal from me, big time. Like I became a pure energy body for them, and so they actually encouraged me to eat very healthy and to work out so that I could be basically a big energy battery for them. And they've been doing that again. Actually, I've experienced that this morning two times, two three times. I was just doing my normal morning activities, and a couple of Asian guys came by and started draining my energy. And the way that it works is that they'll start draining you, and then you almost fall asleep. That happened twice, two or three times. No more than that, maybe four or five times. The two Asian guys kept coming back and forth, and then a white guy came up. I was sitting on the step. I decided to move, and then I was sitting on a step, and then a white guy came up to me, and then started draining on my energy. So, and then I just kept getting real drowsy and falling asleep, and then waking back up, then falling asleep, waking back up. So I'm guessing they are accessing your body and accessing your energy in some way. This used to happen again a lot. For example, when I was doing martial arts, my instructor and some of his students would distract me at the end of class, and I'd be talking to one, and from behind, someone would be draining my energy, and that it also would happen during class, and I actually saw them doing that to each other as well, to the point where some of them would have their energy drained so much that they would have to go and sit down because they could no longer breathe and stuff like that. But they were fine 1 second, and the next second completely drained. So we're dealing with some beings that will take advantage of your love and your need and want to be connected to the greatest one, and utilize those things for themselves, but in a very negative way. And I've been experiencing that. Um, for me, I think it is a part of love to stay away from eating meat, but that doesn't mean that there aren't animals that eat meat. Um, you know, that doesn't mean that. I mean, nature works in a specific way, and it's far over my head. And I would prefer to remain non-judgmental, but I want to be healthy also, but they're starting to make things a little bit inconvenient. They start to have these requests, and it goes on and on and on, and it never stops. That's kind of like how the devil works, or these jinn, that they make a request and it just doesn't end. It just keeps going and going and going, and they have a plan and they revise their plan, and it just keeps. It's just annoying, and I was subjected to a military thing, because what happens is that they test you a couple times to see how far they can go, and then they push a little bit further to enhance their mind control. And that's basically what I was subjected to today. I was sitting here and I heard a bomb go off, and then they timed it perfectly so that they hit me with an energy weapon. I don't know where it was actually at, the energy weapon, but it was something else. It was an energy weapon coupled with a bomb, like a pop that happened off in the distance, and a bird flew by exactly at the same time. All at the same time, I felt a flash inside my body. And then they proceeded to start giving me instructions on what I should and shouldn't do. As you can see, there's a crow over there, very upset about something. Um, you know, it is a funny thing because I think it's all about balance. Balance in your life and balance in the things that you do. Um, and I was overdoing it a little bit with my smoking and drinking and everything like that. But I've noticed also that I haven't been able to meditate as much as I'd like. And I think that's also a protection. Um, the greatest one is also doing their thing and trying to keep you healthy and strong, so that you can move forward. So this is a very complicated, multifaceted, um, harsh reality. That yes, it's good to you have to be safe, you have to be healthy, you have to take care of your body. But at the same time, that these entities, these jinn, also have devised ways to take advantage of your body as well. Um, and will use you as an energy source um, for whatever experiments it is that they want. So from my understanding, they will still take advantage of life. They have tried to devise every possible method and way to take advantage of those who love nature and love the greatest one. And I was just subjected to a military test. And they've been doing this off and on for the last couple of days, especially since I've been trying to move towards a more healthy diet. They've been trying to figure out ways to get in and to control, um, and essentially to steal. So what happens is when they start draining my energy, um, someone out there, the spirits, will go and get it back, or something will happen where the energy that they took, I won't be left stuck. Um, Without it, I won't fall asleep or something like that, because these beings, they'll just drain you and then leave you, toss you aside and go to their next victim. That's kind of like who they are. Um, and it's a sad thing, but they all know who they are. They all know what they're up to, and they actually enact plans. They actually enact vindictive plans to injure you. They actually sit around thinking of ways to put you under control, to take away your free. They spend their day and night figuring out ways to take away your free will, and getting very angry. So today, I already knew something was up because it was really quiet, and I didn't really hear much. Usually they do some type of attacking, but the only thing I really saw was, again, this kind of strange dog-faced entity. And it doesn't show me its face completely, but it looks like a dog that's growling, like a pit bull with a flat pit bull face that's growling at you. And so it could be a reptilian of some sort. It could be a jinn. I don't know. But it's not too pretty looking, I'll tell you that. It's actually pretty weird looking, and it'll flash at me and stuff like that. Um, could be a parasite. It could be military, but they all work together. Um, you know, and the last thing they want to do is help you, so they would just want to put you under their control and then force you to do what they want, all without helping in any possible way. In fact, I've noted many a time when I like yesterday morning, I stopped to go to Whole Foods, to grab a couple of things. And I don't really believe in this whole money system. So anyone who wants to sit around and act like I should go work or beg on the street for cash and money, you have to realize that all you're doing is supporting the beast system. And you could say it's stealing, but who really cares? you know, who really cares? We should live in a free society. We're in an abundance. We're in a place of abundance. I actually did an internship for the FDA, and I know for a fact that they've got containerfuls of food just sitting and being thrown away because of some type of loophole, some type of tax. I know for a fact that there are people who work for companies that have abundance amount of food, and they just throw it away at the end of the night. They don't give it to anybody. So when you tell me about stealing some food, let's also think about all the wasteful food that people throw away. Um, you know, things that they could easily give away. And not only that, people don't own shit. People that you think the stores own the molecules and atoms, no, they help assemble it. Okay, just like your body helps you assemble poop, and you poop it out. Someone might come and steal your poop. Oops. Okay. So and I've gotten into conversations with people like this. They're just a part of the control system, the Matrix or whatever. They're part of this whole Jinn thing. So I really don't pay attention to that. And when you use your gang members, the police officers that are Masonic, that are killing people and breaking every single law that you could possibly imagine to police you, I mean, it really is comical to me. So I'll go and grab myself a plate. And any hypocrite wants to try to argue with me about it, I'll just let them know the reason why more people don't do it is because you got gang members with guns running around. Otherwise, every poor person would be fed, because they would go and get some of the excess food that gets thrown away. And so I understand the fucked up system. Anyway, so the reason why I didn't go and get anything yesterday. Oh, nice little guy dropped down. I didn't get anything yesterday is because there was a cop in the driveway of the store, and proceeded to go to other places and let more cops. And so they kind of follow you around. You're under surveillance, and they are all a part of the beast system, and they all communicate to each other. Just like the Matrix, man. I mean, just like those agents in the Matrix. They all communicate. They all are a part of one super organism, and they want you under their control, and they conspire against you. And so I just wanted to talk about that a little bit today. It's quiet. There's no one really around, so they probably will be more. There's a crow again squawking, so it started squawking immediately after I realized, and I didn't realize at first. I was listening. I was like, yeah, no problem. No, I have no problem doing this, no problem doing that. And then you start to realize, and I felt a very warm hand actually touch me, which was beautiful. And that's kind of like, the greatest one doesn't use fear, from my understanding, to sit around and prove its point. A point of, no, it allows you to learn and experience things. But these creatures are on a whole nother level of manipulation, and they're starting to get obnoxious. Anyway, so I just want to put this down, so that people know that, they might be up in the ante to some people. And amen.